Hi, sorry, I forgot to hit start recording. Oh my god. Earlier today I made one where I forgot to turn on the mic for a while. I forgot to hit start recording. These are amateur hour mistakes. This is what happens when you take a break. Anyways, so what were we talking about? I talked about on the cover page that they're going to Thriller Bark, presumably to reunite Lola with her sister, Chiffon. They're looking at this map, it shows the Florian Triangle. Talked about what I might expect to see if we return to Thriller Bark. Talked about that mysterious creature shown at the end of Thriller Bark and what that could possibly mean. Was that just kind of like a flavorful thing to in kind of a classic horror story style to be like, ooh, but there's still another mystery, that kind of thing? Or is it actually a very deep-seated plot point that's going to actually become relevant at some point in the future? I don't know. But we'll find out when they get to Thriller Bark. So we talked about that for a bit. We talked about how exciting it is to see a map in One Piece. How does this add to our knowledge of the One Piece geography? Sorry, Florian Triangle, red line, Sabari Archipelago. Can we kind of figure out the distances and stuff better? Whatever. Anyways, then we looked at Kawamatsu, distraught after she sacrifices the relationship they had so that he can enjoy more food, goes off on her own. And then in the present time, Zoro chasing after the monk. I was like, I think this is the first time that he made it over the bridge. And then I glanced over and I saw it wasn't recording. So now I'm saying it again. And now we're all caught up. So, Zoro's still trying to retrieve his sword, chasing down this weapon confiscating monk. Meanwhile, Kawamatsu, what's that? Enormous warrior, much step in the depths. Not a child anymore, Kawamatsu. Kapapa. Oh, this is nice. So they're gonna reminisce. And they're reuniting. You vanished on me. I found a foolish reason to come to this place. Whoa! He was gonna say Peku. Neighboring region of Hakumai, northern land of Ringo, overseen by the Shimatsuki clan, famous for their hardness. Daimyo's name was this person. Master of the sword who always traveled with Fox Companion. Kaido saw that Ringo didn't escape destruction. Sure. Ooh, I want to see that fox. Tsune. Hell yeah. Familiar with the custom of Ringo known as eternal graves. It is so cold the bodies and coffins were made preserved for centuries, marked by a katana stuck into the ground. Some of those blades are legendary makes, so grave robbers are a constant problem. Ah, so this is the fox, I guess, is like a guardian of the graves. Kawamatsu recognizes this. Fox. Onimaru. Oh, he's so cool. Como Fox went by the name of Onimaru, companion to the deceased daimyo of Ringo, which he was before. Onimaru in rough shape. Looks like fighting against Kaido's men day after day to protect these katana, marking the graves. Which, probably right now, Zoro is like rummaging through all of those katana, just going from grave to grave and being like, this one's pretty good. Maybe I'll keep it. This one's alright. Can I do 4 swords? He's like trying to put 2 in his mouth. Like, it can work. and not at all giving a shit, even remotely, about the fact that it's like graves of legendary warriors. That's my guess. That's what's going on right now. Anyways, you need to tell me you're guarding this all on your own. 5 years after Ringo's downfall, Onimaru fought the grave robbers all alone. People of Ringo are born, they're gifted a katana. They live with their katana and use it as grave marker when they die. Ooh, fried tofu, aburage. I love aburage. Am I a fox? Nah, everyone loves aburage. Do you know why? Fox are associated with aburage and oinari-san and kitsune udon. Kitsune udon being a namesake of foxes. It's because way back in the day, when they were making offerings to fox spirits and fox guardians and stuff, they would use mouse tempura, which makes a lot of sense because foxes actually do eat mice. But then, as kind of customs evolved and stuff, and people stopped making mouse tempura or hunting mice at all, they switched to oinari-san, which is, of course, aburage, fried tofu packets with rice stuffed in, and they make a little sausage that kind of looks like mouse tempura. So that's why. Apparently, that's why. I cannot tell you for sure that that's a true story, but I think it is. I mean, I learned it in manga. Why would manga lie to me? So now you know. That's why foxes are said to like oinari-san and other aburage products. Also, just because they're delicious, and I love aburage. Actually, I have some in my fridge. I think I know what I'm having for dinner. So he gets the fox back up to health, but he's digging out the katanas. What would Kawamatsu be doing such a disgraceful act for? Fox raising a fuss, but allowing him to do it, not attack. Oh, never mind! He is attacking him. How am I supposed to explain this to a fox? No desire to disturb the sleep of the dead either. But 13 years hence there will be another great war. They would come on the samurai of the nation stand tall and proud again, and when that happens, we would need a great number of swords. Very true. That's what's happening literally right now. Alright, very wise. But how can you explain this to a fox? Good question. Fox is just going to bite you. In battle, when your companion dies before your eyes, you take his sword and continue onward. Skill that resides in a katana makes a samurai strong and enables him to destroy his enemies. This is still a battlefield. The battle between the Animal Kingdom pirates and the land of Wano is not yet finished. It's too early to let these swords sleep. Don't allow them to be stolen by thieves before the coming day. Retrieve them and hide them all before that can happen. It's the one mission I can be allowed to have. Okay. So, this is what leads to the gigantic treasure trove of weapons that the monk is so fiercely defending, that contained the legendary sword Shisui before it was taken by Kyogo Moriya's people, blah blah blah. Anyways, my theory is that this fox turned into the monk. Because, you know, foxes transform in Japanese folklore. And that's my only basis to the theory. Just that the monk hasn't shown up in this flashback, and yet, of course, is very involved in this idea of protecting the weapons and stuff. I may have failed to protect Lady Hidori, but I can at least do this. If I don't do something, my conscience will destroy me utterly. If you're hungry, then tear my arm off and take it already. I will not stop robbing these graves. The fox stops. His tears, his passion. Even if he doesn't understand the words of Kawamatsu, he understands the feelings. Oh, go on, good boy. Licking his wounds for him. Change of heart is this? Do you understand what you're doing? So they've teamed up, making their big stash. Another day of ransacking graves ahead. Ooh. Look, I borrowed some food. I like that Kawamatsu is like, you know, we could just sell like a couple swords. We'd get by for a long time if we just sold a couple swords. That kind of pragmatism, I think, is an interesting part of his character. That he's not so pure of heart that these ideas don't even occur to him. It's just then in the end he does it the right thing. This is fun. I love this little lifestyle of Kappa and Fox that just went on for looks like weeks and weeks in this silent ruined city. Just them and the countless graves and swords. I don't know. Oda is so good at just making these little slices of life, you know, that when he introduces a character, it's not just that they have like kind of some decisive moment in their backstory that brings them into the plot now, or defines them as a character, but that they had a whole life, that they had a whole kind of way of life that we learn about in these just small flashbacks. Yeah. Is that guy? and Gyukimaru of Bandit's Bridge. Well, that's what the monk called himself, right? I'm pretty sure. So, what's going on? Especially is Ringo's heart. You cannot have these graves. Drop those weapons. They're not yours. Sometime doing that, I went to the capital for one of my trips to acquire food and found myself unable to return for certain reasons. Is that a coincidence? How strange. Oh, still stealing fried tofu. Sloppy. Looks like some grannies caught him. You see that? Fox. Should Onimaru, you're disillusioned with me after I did not return. It's been 13 years. I can't imagine I would see him here. Hopefully if we hid the swords together still remain, we can harm a few hundred warriors. The guy just vanished, but he left the store open. What does it mean? Should I chase my boat in? That's the Shilla Underground. Interesting. So he opened the door and then he left. Is it the fox? I feel like it's the fox transformed. Udon, we have a large influx of manpower, perhaps enough weapons to arm them, I suspect. Very astute of you. It's a problem. He's confiscated all the weapons in the nation in the last 20 years. Thousands of soldiers with enough katana for every last one of them. Send some men according to the following directions. Some human work. He knows Onimaru could not have collected this many weapons. It must be this monk, right? This monk that is Onimaru? Yeah! And I did it. Ooh, okay. Lots of stuff happening here. I like that Onimaru is okay, or at least he looks like he's okay. He's like whistling or something. He got shot, but come on, Onimaru. Stick it through. You're so cool. I want to see you fight in the war too. I want to see all of these characters have some moment of glory in the upcoming war. Especially Kawamatsu. I love Kawamatsu. Okay, anyways. Give you another in return. The katana I received from my late father. The sword is called Enma, which is of course a Japanese god of hell. A legendary katana, the only one to have ever wounded Kaido. So I was just gonna be like, I want both. Give me that one, and give me Shisui back, and then I'll go quad sword style. Just try to stop me. Okay, all right, interesting. Let's see what happens in the next one. Hopefully, we'll get to see this legendary sword. Zoro will, I guess, get another strength upgrade from upgrading these swords. We'll see. We'll see what happens next. Okay, that's all for now. Bye-bye.